Geno Auriemma, one of the most iconic figures in college basketball, has found himself at the center of heated controversy. The respected coach, known for his unparalleled success and advocacy for the growth of women's basketball, has drawn significant backlash after defending referees' decisions that have notably targeted Caitlin Clark, a rising star and fan favorite known for her fiery play and fearless attitude. Auriemma's comments came amidst growing discontent over officiating that many argue has been excessively strict on Clark, particularly during her standout performances. His defense of the referees' calls, which he framed as essential for maintaining the game's professionalism and standards, has been perceived by fans as an unfair critique of a player who embodies the future of women's basketball. Clark, known for her intense style and unfiltered passion, has revitalized interest in the sport. Her approach has drawn massive audiences and an enthusiastic fanbase that appreciates her boldness and willingness to challenge conventions. To many, she represents a shift towards a more expressive, vibrant era in women's sports, one where players can showcase not just skill but personality. This is why Auriemma's stance, viewed by some as a resistance to this evolution, has sparked such widespread frustration. Critics argue that Auriemma's support for stricter officiating sends a problematic message. It suggests that players who bring energy and flair, who play with an edge and aren't afraid to be vocal, should be curtailed rather than celebrated. Fans and players alike are concerned that this mindset stifles individuality and discourages athletes from fully expressing themselves on the court. Social media has amplified these sentiments, with countless fans voicing their disappointment and questioning Auriemma's motivations. Is it about protecting the sport's traditions, or does it reflect deeper apprehensions about Clark's meteoric rise and the shift in attention that comes with it? Some speculate that Auriemma's remarks may be influenced by the changing dynamics of women's basketball, where newer, more outspoken athletes are gaining prominence over established powerhouses. Clark's supporters argue that her style of play is precisely what is drawing new audiences and energizing the sport. They see Auriemma's stance as not only outdated but potentially damaging to the growth of women's basketball at a pivotal moment. The perception that referees have targeted Clark's intensity with undue scrutiny only deepens this divide, making each whistle and foul feel like a reinforcement of the old guard's preference for restraint over expression. Players, both past and present, have weighed in, noting that this isn't just an issue isolated to Clark. It's emblematic of the challenges faced by any athlete who dares to push boundaries. For them, the message seems clear: be passionate, but not too passionate. Be confident, but only within the confines of tradition. The ongoing debate surrounding Auriemma's comments and Clark's treatment raises important questions about the direction of women's basketball. Will the sport lean into this new wave of dynamic, outspoken players, or will it pull back, adhering to older ideals that prioritize control over creativity? The answer will shape not just Clark's career, but the future of the game itself. As Caitlin Clark continues to electrify fans and attract new viewership, one thing is certain: her resilience and drive will keep her at the forefront, regardless of the challenges posed by critics or the whistle of the referees. And while Auriemma's legacy as a champion of the sport remains intact, this episode serves as a reminder that even legends must navigate the changing tides of progress. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the latest updates in women's sports.